Hello everybody, thanks for watching. So we come to the second part of the course. As we know, in the first part we discuss what is computer. So if we understand what computer is, now we can ask, okay, what is computer made up from? What are the elements that used to make computer? Yeah, this is it's pretty a good question. Yeah, but I want to tell you this. Computer basically is made up with two things. They are the hardwares and the softwares. Only the hardwares. Without softwares, there is nothing like computer. And only the softwares without hardware also is the same thing. So a computer must be made from both hardwares and softwares. Yeah. So now we look at this, each of them in details. For example, what is a hardware? A hardwares are physical component of computer that you can see or touch. What you can see, anything about computer that you can see and touch is a hardware. Don't make it complicated. I said this course is about making IT easy for everybody, because in this time of in this generation, everybody need IT. We need, no matter what, no matter where we work, no matter what we do, we need IT, information on technology, ways on how to use computer. So the hardwares are the physical component of computer that we can see or touch, that we can see and touch. For example, I give you one example of a hardware. This is a mouse, This is a hardware, We can see it and we can touch it. We can feel that this is a mouse, with the shape and these other things. Okay? And a keyboard. A keyboard is also a hardware, because we can see it and we can touch it. In the definition, remember we said anything, any physical component are the hardware, what we can see and touch. We can touch them and we can see them. So, and another example of a hardware is this. This is our video card. You can see, this is the video card. That is also a hardware, and the monitor, the printer, the CPU, your handy, anything, any part of computer that you can see or touch is a hardware, as simple as that. Don't make it complicated. Hardwares are very simple. Anything that you can see and touch is a hardware. Yeah. So now we come to the softwares. What are the softwares? Softwares are the programs or applications that tell the computer what to do. For some people it might be complicated, but it is very easy. Softwares run the programs. They tell the computer what to do, and the softwares are also in different categories. We have different softwares running for different things, but we're going to look at that also in details, But the first software in the computer, that softwares are the programs. You remember, hardwares, we can see them and touch them, but softwares, we cannot touch them. We can only see the icons. The computer knows the software. Remember, the softwares tell the computer what to do in its own language. So in the softwares are also classified into different categories. Okay? The number one, we call it, some may use the operating system for the first thing, but I said the first software that the computer needs when you turn it on, that is the BIOS. BIOS, it is BIOS. That is BIOS. BIOS is abkürzung, I don't know how to say it in English. Kurzum, shortcut, like if you say NGO, non-governmental organization, that is BIOS, BIOS. It stands for Basic Input Output System. Basic Input Output System. So if you turn your computer power on, no matter how fast it is, it have to consult all the hardware inside and see if they communicate good. If they don't communicate good, the computer will show you a signal, beep beep, a beep code. So we're going to talk more about beep codes in details. Every beep code represents something. Every sound that computer make, it represents something during the test. So if you turn the computer on, the BIOS do the testing of all the parts and see when they are okay. It says, yeah, all the parts are okay. Then the computer get vital. It continue. Okay. After BIOS, the most important part of the software after BIOS is the operating system. Operating systems are normally stored on the hard disks that allow the computer to boot on. After the BIOS test, the operating system boot and bring the user a display. Now after the operating system boot, you can have access to your computer. You can see what is inside. Operating system is the second part of the software. Then you have the application software. For example, because different computers are designed to do different tasks that depend on the applications. For example, to play a music, you need a music player. Normally, the computer comes with inbuilt window media player. That is an application. You have VLC, you have Microsoft Office, you have PowerPoint, you have, Power to Go, DVD Boner. Different operations, you need different software for that. Those are the application software that are add-on to the computer. A computer can work without this other application software, but no computer can work without an operating system. So we name 3 parts of the softwares. Don't make it complicated. It is as easy as this. Softwares are divided into 3 categories. First is BIOS. After turning on the power of your computer, that tests all the components, all the hardwares in the system and see when they are okay. Then they are okay, it passes the command to the operating system. Then the operating system loads the window. Windows XP, Windows 7. For example, we have an example of an operating system of Windows 7. I can show. Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 98, Windows 10, and Windows Vista. You name them. They are old operating system. So after operating system, you have applications. Applications are also programs that you can add to your operating system, and so that the computer can perform more tasks as you want. So if you have any question about this, please let me know them under the details. We can talk more about them, but I'm just trying to give you the basic. You need to understand the basic. If you understand the basic, then everything is easy for you. But when the basic is not clear, then it is not clear for you. So if you like the video, please click the like under and you subscribe. We're going to bring a lot of videos for you, to learn, about them. Okay, thank you.